Hey guys, it's Fun Fact Friday and this is Brittany Adair Hikes. So today I'm talking about stinging nettle. Yes, if you walk barefoot, if you've weeded your garden without your gloves and got it a painful surprise, that was nettle. So let me show you what nettle looks like. And let me explain to you why it hurts so bad. So this is, I'm scared of it. So this is stinging nettle, and so if you look closely, there are these little spines on there. You can kind of see, there we go, you can see them there. I'm trying to get it in focus. Doesn't want to focus. But there are these tiny little spines on this nettle. So yeah, you can see them. They're really small on that stem. And so when those spines break off, those spines are made up of silica. So when those spines break off, they release 3 neurotransmitters. They release acetylcholine, histamine, and serotonin. Yeah, so you can see those. Okay, yeah, all right. So when those spines break off, they release those 3 neurotransmitters. And those 3 neurotransmitters that are released from these spines, they actually cause the irritation. It's similar to a bee sting. So you can see them, yeah. So it's similar to a bee sting. It really does hurt. It shocks you. And those neurotransmitters go into the body and release, and they cause that allergic kind of reaction. It's painful, lasts about 20 to 30 minutes. A lot of people in the past thought it was formic acid causing the pain, and oxalic acid, but they have done studies that show that it's in too small of amounts for it to be formic acid or oxalic acid that's causing the pain. So we know it's those 3 neurotransmitters, but they do believe that the formic acid and oxalic acid might prolong the irritation. So they do help prolong that irritation. And this is an adaptation this plant has adapted to defend itself from predators, right? So it keeps it from being eaten, and so it can grow in abundance. It likes wet areas, so you'll find it around riverbanks and marshes or anywhere in your backyard. If it's really shady and stays moist, then you're going to find it. I have it in abundance in my backyard. It's in all the shady places. It's actually really beautiful, and it looks just really green and beautiful, but you have to be careful and don't walk through it. I have gotten stung by it pretty badly when I was weeding. I didn't know what it was at first, and I just grabbed it with my bare hands, and it burned. Let me tell you, it burns. It is like a bee sting. And it is native to Northern America, parts of Britain, and California. We have it here. And so people may think of it as a pest, but it does attract butterflies and caterpillars, and even certain small animals eat the leaves of it and stuff. It is just the stems that have those spines. So if you do ever want to examine it, make sure you kind of dig it up by the roots and then grow it. And it actually is, it spreads through rhizomes. So the roots, they're quick roots, they spread all over. That's why it sprouts. Once you have it, it's everywhere. So I've actually had to mulch some of my flower beds because I don't want it in certain parts of my garden, just because of my nieces and nephews play in it, and I didn't want them getting stung. And but health benefits. Oh, there are so many health benefits to stinging nettle. So let's get into those. So stinging nettle actually aids if you have asthma, a cough, or valley fever, which we do have here in the valley. There is a component in the soil here. If you breathe it in too much, it actually attacks your lungs, and it causes harsh coughing and coughing up blood and stuff. It's actually a really serious thing. And so what do you know, we have the cure for it in our backyards. We might have that chance of getting it where we have stinging nettle. So once you boil the nettle, or more of, what is the word, soak it, steep it into boil water, turn off the burner, and then you steep it for, I think, maybe 20 minutes or so. The acid actually is no longer an issue, so it won't sting you. The stems fall off and they no longer can hurt you. And then you drink that tea. I have not yet done it, and again, I am not giving you medical advice, so try it responsibly, with caution. Always talk to your doctor, but I do want to try it because I have it in abundance here. And with COVID and everything, we want to keep our respiratory really healthy. So stinging nettle is a way to do that. So that's pretty amazing. It is a amazing health food plant, or weed if you want to call it that, but you just have to be careful when harvesting it. But yes, and so in the Latin word of this, the scientific name is actually Urtica deosea, and Urtica actually means it means not sting, burn. It means burn in Latin, so it's like, yeah, so that is the scientific name for it, and that is stinging nettle. So if you do have it in your backyard, like, post it on your stories, tag me, let me know if you've tried it, if you've made a tea or a tincture from it. Also let me know, I'm curious. But yes, thank you so much. This has been another Fun Fact Friday, and always remember, a dare to be brave.